My parents made me go to work camp the first time. It was a mandatory first time going to work camp. And then if I didn't like it, I didn't have to go back, but of course I enjoyed it and I loved it, so I kept on coming back.
As a parent, I support WorkCamp initially for my son because he did it with a group of his friends, and so it was a nice opportunity for them to do something outside of sports. And as they got into it and spent more time with it, really saw that it opened him up to a new group, new experiences, volunteering, some good life experiences, things like how to build things and repair things, and that was exciting. And then saw my daughter's enthusiasm coming up behind him, really wanting to do that and learn that and be part of that as well. I also think it was exciting that they met people across all walks of life that they wouldn't normally be exposed to. They got to hang out with kids that they normally wouldn't see in school, different ages and groups, so it just, I think, really broadened their horizons and impacted their perspective on people overall in the world around them.
You know, St. Mary's has participated in WorkCamp for over 20 years. And when people ask, why don't you stay near Minnesota? Why do you go so far away? Part of the experience is taking youth out of their comfort zone. St. Mary's does a lot of service in White Bear Lake and here at home, but to serve in the inner cities or to be in a rural community or at an Indian reservation is something that they don't experience here in White Bear Lake. They get the chance to meet residents of those places. They also get the chance to meet people from every state in the nation, and they get a chance to just experience new places and new things, something that you can't always do when you're at home.
I feel like I grew in a lot of different ways. I feel like I became more outgoing as I met people from other states across the country.
I saw myself grow in WorkCamp, both spiritually and mentally. Spiritually, I got really a lot closer to God, and I got to find Him and talk to Him more and more throughout the time. Mentally, it kind of was a cleanse. All week, I just got to think about helping my resident and finding God, and I didn't have to think about any drama or anything else.
One of my favorite WorkCamp memories was having so many people together worshiping God and praising and all singing together for one reason.
A lot of changes happen with the kids at WorkCamp. For a lot of them, it's their first experience having a personal relationship with Jesus. They've been to church and they go to faith formation, but it's a real opportunity for them to really discover their faith and how they interact with Jesus in their own personal lives. So it's a really meaningful week for a lot of them.
Jesus says in the Gospel of Matthew, "Those who serve the poor and the marginalized, they serve me." So when our work campers go to serve the poor and the marginalized, they actually serve Jesus. So by their service to the poor, the marginalized, they encounter Jesus and come to know Him through the poor that they serve.
Camp was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, and it was also a lot more thought-provoking of an experience than I thought it would be. And I feel a lot closer to the people from my parish, my friends on my cruise, and God in general.
We look forward to kickball games at WorkCamp, and we look forward to youth devotion and singing worship at WorkCamp.
There's so much to the work camp that should elicit sharing of the message of Jesus. So when they go to raise money for their work camp, they share Jesus. And when they get up on Sundays and proclaim to the community what they're doing, they share Jesus. And when they go on their trip and they meet the residents that they're serving, they share Jesus. And then when they come back and share with the community what they've learned through their mission, they share Jesus.
If I were to use one word to describe WorkCamp, I would say impactful, because it's so impactful in my personal life, in my spiritual life, and just makes me an all-around better person and impacts me. It just makes me want to do well and do right.